I have the Lenovo L15 Portable Monitor with me today. I've been using this for the last 2 years. This is an excellent second screen choice if you are on the go. Might be a few reasons to stay away from this monitor though, which I'll cover when I talk about the things I don't like about this monitor. Alright, so let me talk about the things I like about this monitor. So the first thing is like actually out of the box, there's only three things which you get. Like, so one is the USB-C cable, the monitor itself, and a thin case for storing your monitor. So the great thing about this is like you don't have to carry a second adapter, power adapter for this. It actually, you can just plug it in to like a laptop and that'll power this monitor. So it's like fairly plug and play. So you just connect your USB-C on your laptop and the other side on the monitor, and that should be it. So that powers on and the screen extends in the portable monitor. So the one good thing here is I can actually connect my power supply to the monitor, and that will actually charge my laptop because there is a pass through. So the big advantage of this is that like you don't lose two ports on your laptop. As you can see, it's also pretty bright, like around 250 nits. So as long as you're not working on direct sunlight, it does like give a nice good image. Also, the functions on these are like pretty straightforward. Like it doesn't have too many fancy stuff. So it just has your two USB ports here and here. And then like there is this brightness, kind of like a volume rocker on a phone, where you can just take the volume up, the brightness up or down. And it has a button to turn on night mode. And then there is like, you can power off the monitor with a button. That's all this one has. Okay, now the few disadvantages are the things I don't like. One is the aspect ratio. If you see my laptop, it is a 16:10 and this one is a 16:9. So if you're like using used to like creating content or something like that, then this might be more comfortable. I find this screen to be more comfortable. This is a ThinkPad X1 Yoga, which I like to use this screen as much as I can over this one, just because this is like a older aspect ratio. The other thing I feel is like there are like too much of bezels here. As you can see, it looks like the older like laptops where there were like so much of bezels. But probably they didn't have much of a choice, and I think like the future iterations, these bezels will keep getting thinner, as you see in the laptop. I personally also feel that uh, the monitor itself is a little bit flimsy. It is a budget monitor, so you should not be like throwing it in in a very cramped bag. It's not like a laptop, so you might want to take care of that. It does come with a screen cover, but just to let you know that this cover will definitely protect from scratches. But again, it's like not thick or anything. It doesn't have too much padding, so you might want to take care. You might want to put this in a padded section of the for a lap which is provided for a laptop if you'd like this monitor to stay safe. One thing I also don't like about this is the blue light reduction button. I often use the blue light settings on my laptop and other monitors, but this one, for some reason, once I put it on that mode, it just becomes very bright, and I feel like it's very hard. It kind of wakes me up, even though it is cutting the blue light. So that's one thing I am not a big fan of, and I've never used this feature. I don't know whether they have fixed this with a driver update, but I have not tried that one. Lastly, the one thing you want to definitely check is whether whatever your laptop or computer you're planning to use it with supports USB-C DisplayPort, because this cannot handle HDMI. So I don't think like even you can get a converter to convert this USB-C to like a HDMI. So this is mainly if you're like having a very old laptop or a computer which you want to use it with, you might want to stay away from this. So why I have been using this for, I had this for the last 2 years. My main use case, of course, like everyone else, would be to carry this, put it in a backpack, take it to a library, to a coffee shop. I took it to my school when I was doing my school, to have that extra monitor with me. So that was one of the first reasons. I also use this when I didn't want to like sit in my office. This is my office and I have two external monitors here. But sometimes I just wanted to lay on the bed or sit in a different room to change things up. And this was a nice thing to have where I could, have a second screen when I needed it. So it's easily transportable even if you have like multi-storied house, living in a multi-storied house, or you just want to go into a different room, that works great as well. Lastly, I also do not have a MacBook, so this setup, like on my Mac Mini, where I could just plug this in to this portable monitor, makes this Mac Mini kind of portable. When I really need my Mac, I would take this setup with me. It's not like super convenient, but it still kind of works.